Sorry, I'm a bit dark here. Just let me see if I can get it a little bit lighter. Hang on a sec. Whoops. Too dark. Brightness. There you go. People, can you see me now? Is this a little bit better? How are we tonight? Let us know. Josh Fina, where are you? Hello, Josh Fina. How have you been doing? Been good? Come say hello, everybody. I'll just turn my phone down. Hello, Melissa. How are you doing? What's everybody been up to? I have been a good girl. I have been cleaning out my kitchen cupboards of all of the foods that, all the cans that you have in your, well, I have a lot of cans in my pantry, and sometimes I overbuy. So I've been clearing out the ones that are past their use-by dates. Or don't you just love doing that in the cupboard? And I mean, my rubbish bin is actually full, so my kitchen cupboard looks bare. I have a few more cupboards to go in the kitchen. How is everybody doing? Not too bad? Hey, Yoli, how are you? I just have to pin a comment to the bottom of the chat, so just give me a second, and please don't forget to share me out. Oops. All right, now I'll pin that. Hello, everybody who is sitting in the background. Come say hello. Hi, Keith. How are you doing? What time is it in the UK for you? Pin comment. Hopefully that has pinned. Just let me know. And let me know if I'm live. My internet is telling me that there's low reception at the moment. So 10:35 a.m. Well, that's a good time for you, isn't it? To sit back and enjoy with a cup of tea or a coffee or whatever it is that you have in the morning, Keith. I don't usually have breakfast until about 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which some people would call lunch, but I really only have 2 meals a day, and sometimes I eat in between, which is very naughty. But I do. Just had a shower with my uncle at my uncle's. I'll be back. Oh, okay, I see, Melissa. Yes, that's okay. I'll be here for a little while. Only just started, so don't stress about it. Don't forget to like the live or love the live. Every time, thank you, and had breakfast and painkillers, so all good. You had painkillers, Keith? How come? What happened? You got a headache? Which reminds me, just have to light my candle. And also, spinal and surgery scar. Oh dear, no. Is it an old injury, Keith? Are you able to walk, or is that difficult for you? Sorry, I'm just lighting my my Palo Santo. "30-year-old injury." Wow. That's a very old injury, Keith. I cleanse all negative energies from this life and protect everybody that is coming to my life. Universal white light and love. Any negative energies that are being directed towards this life, I ask that they be sent back in a bubble of white light. You are now all protected while you are here. That was a shortened version of my mantra. I can walk fine, doing good. Spirits keep me going. Excellent. Come and say hello, people. Where are you all? You're all sitting in the background there. I know you are. Come say hello, please. Can't have people sitting in the background. Hi, Karen. How are you doing? Hi, Margaret, if you're still here. Hi, Cheryl, if you're still here. Come say hello. I'm eating my grapes. I need something sweet. Don't complain, as you know, as it's what it is, and get on with it here. Yeah, that is something that is very true, Keith. And we have to be careful not to minimize the way you feel about things and the hand that you've been dealt, but at the same time, do the very best you can to move through it. And that's all that we can do, isn't it? How are you, Cheryl? I've got a message. I have a message for you to keep your guard up. And you just did it. Blessings. Blessings, Cheryl. I just did. I have actually doubled up my protection in the last week or so. I've needed to. I think the whole spiritual community, or anybody that is awake, needs to do the same thing, because it just feels like there's a little bit of negative energy floating around that needs to be sent back to where it came from, because it's not good. And it's a little sad in a way that this happens, but I guess, like what I was just talking to Keith about before, we do the very best we can in the situation that we've been given. I had a date on my... you have a date? Oh, okay. 4 weeks today. Cheryl, wow. That's excellent. I have to write that down because I'm going to forget. Cheryl. Surgery. 4 weeks today. Away. Yeah, there is, Karen. And, all we can do is just send it back, return to sender with love, so that it doesn't create any negative karma for anybody. It's not right, but, we are not in charge here. We are, as far as our own space is concerned, but as far as what other people do or how they do things, that is up to them, and that's their path, I guess, isn't it? I think I have a collective message here for people that are watching. Just don't forget to please like the live up the top here, or love the live, and send your love hearts across the screen. That would be really good as well. That will help them get the algorithms out for this live. to allow more people to come in and get some messages that may be needed for themselves. I have a collective message here that is asking us to be more adventurous with life. This is through the Page of Wands. It's to be adventurous and to be a little bit more ambitious and in overcoming fears that we've got. Hi, Brianna, how are you? Like, starting, if there's anybody out there in the chat or in the live audience, if there is something that you're wanting to start, please go out and start it. The universe is giving its blessing to you to start something new and to be more adventurous about it, to be more just take interest in your life, right? And if you're wanting to start something, please do. Stay safe, my lovely. Bright light and love sent your way. Thank you so much, Karen. Thank you. Brianna, are you going down the beach today? As soon as I saw your name, they're asking you to get outside and get down to the beach if you can. Very strong energies happening at the moment. So, just make sure that that you do, take this, be enthusiastic about life, all right? When you go out, they're also asking for people, when you go outside, to give somebody a smile that you don't know. Walk past somebody and just randomly give them a smile, because you don't know what another person is going through. So that smile might mean the world to them. So just go out and, come from your heart. Okay, maybe this weekend. Yeah, that's fine. They're just wanting you to get down by the water. They're telling me, if you've got pain, Brianna, they're telling me that this will help with the pain, because you can actually shift the pain from your body, from your being, into the water, and she will take it. So have a think about that, Brianna. I want you to put your feet in the water. Come say hello, everybody. For those of you who are sitting in the background, please come say hello, like or follow my page, and maybe we can give you a free card for the evening and give you an indication of what you could have with an in-depth reading. So please come say hello. Going to play dog and going crystal shop today. Oh, that's excellent. Sounds like a really good thing to do, Brianna. Hi, Mila. How you doing? I went on a dolphin sea tour on Wednesday. Oh my goodness, Cheryl, that would have been just absolutely wonderful. I love that. I've only seen a dolphin close up once, and that was when I was a teenager. And I tell you what, the energy that you get from them. And yes, it was in conditions. It was up in Surfers Paradise when I went up there as a teenager, and I fed one. And that was the closest I ever got to one. Did you get to touch one, Cheryl? That's good, Mila. Have you gone back to work yet, Mila, or you still have time off? Is my internet playing up, people, or is it just me? Because my little Wi-Fi is telling me that it's struggling at the moment. No, you saw heaps. Wonderful. At work doing overtime. At work doing overtime? My goodness, you just had a week off and you're going back and you're doing overtime? Joanna, how are you, darling? How you doing? All right, so people, let's get into this. I have it pinned in the chat if you would like an in-depth reading. All donations that are received go to the Anti-Child Trafficking Fund, so please donate away. If you would like a card, a free card, you don't need to donate, but you can ask. But even if it's a small amount, that would be really good. It goes to anti-child trafficking. 10 a.m. today and finish at 11. Wow, that's a huge day. That's 13 hours. I hope you took a break, Mila. Please tell me you took a break. I'm good, my lovely. Just keeping going with life at the moment as it is. Yeah. Hi, Cassie. How you doing? Oh, I would love a card if it's at all possible. Yes, it is, Keith. It is possible. I was hoping you were going to ask me because for some reason my guides are telling me that you need to have a card. Keith Barnard. We've got various breaks in between. Okay, good, good. I'm happy then. Okay, so Keith, the card that I picked up for you at the moment is the Four of Cups, and it is actually telling me that there is something that you are unwilling to accept, or something that is really hard for you to accept. They're saying the quicker you accept whatever this is, the more you'll be able to move through the situation. They're not talking about your injury. They're talking about something that is going on in your life. They want you to listen. They want you to open up your heart. It could be to do with a situation with the person that you're dealing with at the moment, but they want you to open up and listen, because they're kind of like sitting there like this at the moment, and that tells me that you're closed off to a situation, except with that, and I'll accept within life. Yeah, so just make sure that you do this. If you're asking a question of somebody, or if you're asking if something will follow through or will happen, apparently to do with this card, it is a no. All right, and it feels like a very strong energy that you're dealing with. And yes, you are very stubborn. Yeah, and that could be this attitude of the arms crossed, and I don't want to do it if I don't want to do it, and that's the way it is. But they're asking you to be a little bit more open to receiving whatever it is that somebody is going to be asking of you, or more disciplined with the way you do things. I don't know whether you have a job or not, Keith, but it feels like you are wanting to start a new project. It could be the beginning of a spiritual process that you're going through at the moment, like changes within your whole being that you're entering into. And they're wanting you to just trust that the universe has got your back through all of this. And that for some reason this may have been stunted in its growth because of what you've been dealing with. Totally right. This morning I am going to be more open. I haven't a job, and yes, I'm waiting on a new project within to without. New project within to without. Okay, good. Good stuff. That's for you, Keith. So love and light to you. I hope that helps you, Keith. Thank you for allowing me to read your energy. Somebody's got a sore shoulder. I'm picking up on somebody's shoulder at the moment. It feels like I'm dragging it around with me. Who's got the sore shoulder? It feels like it's really pulling. It's making me feel really tired. It's coming from my back, but it's affecting my shoulder. It could be stress, I don't know. Totally understand, and it took me a while to get there. I call it being a child. You are very kind. Thank you. You're welcome, Keith. You're absolutely welcome. You do, Cassandra. Okay. It's really annoying me, Cassandra. Are you able to do any exercising for it? A little. Okay. They want you to keep doing as much as you can, and they're asking you, if you don't already, to drink more water, because that will actually help the joints themselves. Just make sure that you have enough water every day, because they're telling me you don't drink enough. And if you do drink enough, if you're saying to yourself, well, I do drink enough, usually about 1.5 to 2 liters a day is enough for your body. It is hard for some people to get used to that amount of water, but once you're used to it, your body starts to take it in and use it, and that will help. It's like I'm experiencing 4 different feelings in one particular day, like 4 seasons in one day. Here in Melbourne, we have a lot of weather like that, where everything is 4 seasons in a day, and it feels like it feels like you're experiencing an awful lot of emotions. Joanna, I don't think that works when you say at everyone. I don't think it's coming up as a because we're on a page, Joanna. I don't think that works for us. If it were a group, that's different. Yeah. It feels like you're also carrying a lot. You've got some really intense pressure going on there. It feels like you're carrying an emotional burden as well, Cassandra. It feels really heavy. And they're saying to me that, part of the reason that you're carrying this shoulder injury is because you are carrying the weight of the world on your shoulder. And they need you to relieve some of that. It's just like it's trapped energy, and it can't move. It can't go anywhere. So it's asking you to relieve that pressure for it. Hi, Noreen. How are you? So please do a little bit more for yourself, Cassandra. Come on, everybody. I know you're sitting in the background there. Come say hello. Hi, Max. How you doing? Hi, Sanvi. Hi, Nia. Come say hello. Anybody would like an in-depth reading, please pop your donation through. I'm open, and that means that if you send it through now, you will get the in-depth readings straight away. You're in a lot of pain in your lower back. That's not good, Noreen. That's not good at all. Do you have a chiropractor or a physio? There is a lot. And my son got a bag stolen at school today, and he's so upset. So it makes me upset on top of everything. Yes, I get it. And if he had that bag stolen, that's terrible. That hopefully the school will do something about this, because that's just not on. It's not on, Cassandra. Noreen. When did this pain start, Noreen? New laptops. Oh, new laptop. Whoa. Whoa. That's not good. Joanna, I think he might be asleep. A couple of months ago. My guides are actually telling me that you may need to go and see somebody about that, Noreen. Yes, of course you can, Summer. It'll be a single card. Have you liked my page already, Summer? Or followed my page? Please make sure that you follow my page before you request a reading. And if you'd like an in-depth one, just pop your donation through. And you will be first up. Yeah, they're asking you, Noreen, to go through and see somebody about it, because this is not something that is going to go away easily. It just feels like you've popped your back. It feels like your spine is struggling to move the energy around, and it needs to have some sort of physio or chiropractic work done on it. Just please remember, though, that I am not a doctor. This is just what I'm picking up for you. Again, they're talking to me about posture, and I understand how hard it is to stand up straight when you've got a sore back. Oh, yes, okay, you're following. All right. Come say hello, people. Hi, Becky. How are you? How you doing? Good evening, Becky. You must be on the other side of the world. We have another person on the other side of the world here as well. And he tells me that it is around about 11:15 in the morning. Cassie, I can't see what you've written here, Cassie. Oh, Cassie, you sent stars through. Thank you for that. I haven't actually hooked up to the star system yet, but they tell me that they get stored in the account until I actually do. I don't know that. I don't quite know what to do about that. You're in Michigan at 6 a.m. Whoa. Okay. North Carolina, 6 a.m. in the morning. So there's two of you that are on 6 o'clock in the morning. Summer and Beck. I've got a few people in front of you, Sanvi, so just hang in there if you like. Yes, Caroline, set up for stars. I'll talk to you about that later, Joanna. No. It's okay, Cassie. It's all right. Because it actually allows people to send those stars through. And it does sit there and it waits. I don't know that much about the star system. I do understand from what they, how they deal with it, is that Facebook gets a lot of the funds that get sent through as stars, and the people who are in the star system, i.e. me, don't get much of that. So it's just it's a monetization scheme, and I'm not real sure that I like the idea. But thank you for sending them through to me. I have seen other people use them, so I need to investigate them further. All right, now who was it before? Lymphedema. Oh, wow. That hurts. One of my girlfriends has lymphedema. Poof. That causes an awful lot of pain, Noreen. All right, now, who was it that wanted that reading to begin with? That makes sense. Let me know what makes sense, Cassie, because I'm kind of 10 miles in front of you at the moment. About the stars. Okay, I got it. Sometimes it takes me a minute or two. Mine has been restricted as a... Yes, Joanna. Seriously. I don't understand that. I just don't. I mean, they can't even pick up, they won't even let you pick up the phone to ask and talk about it to somebody. That's my beef. Just give me 2 seconds, guys. Sorry, I just had something stuck in my mouth there in the corner. I didn't want you to see me playing in my mouth. All right, now who was it that wanted that reading before, that said that they've followed my page? Come back here, come back. Where are you? Was it you, Summer, or was it somebody else? Noreen. Just let me know. How long are you restricted for, Joanna? Gee, that was quick. Isn't it funny? Melissa, where's Melissa? Oh, yeah, there she is. That was quick. Wow. Phew. Go, woman. Sanvi, don't understand from you. Can I have a reading about my love life? Sanvi, if you are wanting an in-depth reading, I suggest that you put your donation through so that I can go more in-depth for you than what you're looking for. I can give you an indication of it, but I can't go into depth about it. So what are you wanting to know about your love life? I don't mess around. No, you don't, obviously. I like my long showers, though. I have to go start my day. Good night or good afternoon or good morning, Brianna. I hope you have a great day, and please don't forget to go down the beach and give all your cares and worries and your negativity over to the water. It says that I created an unoriginal video. But how do you create an unoriginal video? What, you're just supposed to stand there and create them all yourself? Why don't you speak to Sandra D? I think she does a lot of that as well. Maybe she'll be able to guide you through it. Yes, I understand that, Sanvi, but what is it that you're wanting to know? It just feels like that there's a lot of pressure on you, and sometimes it feels like you're going to, you want to give the relationship a miss because, hi Kirsty, because it's too hard. But relationships are not easy, all right? You have to clear away a lot of the old things that are holding you guys back, and you have to start moving forward. But in having said that, Sanvi, you also have to understand that both of you need to be on the same page about this. You need to be on the same page. If you're not on the same page, it's not going to work. You have to both understand that it's going to take some work to get through this, and that you are both dedicated to making it work. It just feels like I'm broken. It feels like I don't know what else to do. I don't know what to do. No, not Sandra Berg, Sandra D. Oh, sorry, you're tagging people. Duh. Hi, Jackie. How are you? Shadow ban to music too, if playing in the background. Well, yeah, but doing reels, Keith, how can you get shadow banned for doing reels when they put the reels up there or the music up there for you to be able to do the music? But you have a point. Do you know anything about it? Maybe you could speak to Joanna about it and tell her. I am well, thank you, Jackie. So, Sanvi, does this make sense to you? Yes, he does love you. Yes, but love sometimes it's a great start, but you have to both be dedicated to the relationship in order to make it work. It's not easy. It's not going to be easy. They're standing there telling me it's not going to be easy, but if you're both wanting to work through this, you have to be completely open and honest with each other. Just play silly games with me, things. Oh, so you do it too, Keith? You do the reels on the internet as well, on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok? You're welcome, Sanvi. I am available for private readings if people would like to do a private reading. I will give you my personal page. Let me see, where is it? My personal page link, and all you need to do is send me a message request. Oh, and Joanna's already said it. Yes, thank you, Joanna. Thank you. Ain't you beautiful, Joanna? Cassie. C-U-E. Cassie, I just got your donation, so let me know when you're back. Just reminding everybody that if you do put in a donation, you get bumped to the top of the queue, and also your donations go, it goes directly to the Anti-Child Trafficking Fund. I haven't joined my Insta account to the Facebook account and won't do. They say anything you share on Facebook is theirs and can do what they want with it without your permission, as you already have given permission to submit it. Oh, okay. Don't they belong to the same group of people though, Keith? Isn't that, I'm pretty sure I got that understanding right at the very start, that Instagram was part of Facebook anyway. I think I'm talking more about TikTok as well. Facebook are the ones that have got the star system going. Jackie Daniels says she's linked her Insta account because of the essential oil business page. Jackie, are you in Australia? I'm always after essential oils. Message me on my private page, please, if you haven't already, and send me the link to your essential oils. Oh no, you're in UK. Okay. It's really difficult because the shipping is so much. Yes, they do belong, but giving permission, i.e. joining two together, will give more permission, so not allowing it. Okay. All right, that's fair. Absolutely. It's your account, so, go for it. Okay, so where is Cassie Cruvex or Cruve? Cassie, let me know when you're back, Cassie. Australia prices seem pretty steep for health and beauty items. Yeah, well, it is. Our dollar compared to the American dollar is pretty bad. I mean, if I send US dollars over to the US, it costs me a third more. So the exchange rate is just dreadful for us. It really is. It's not good at all. Here's Cassie. Cassie. All right, Cassie, remind me what we were talking about before, because I'm not quite sure. I know I mentioned something to you before, but I can't remember what it was. Like I said, I don't keep any of the information in my mind about the readings that I've given, and as soon as I've told you, it's gone. Yeah, absolutely, Keith. I agree. Hi, Wendy. How are you? Come say hello, people. Um, Cassie. Oh, here we go. Here we go. You have to protect the house. Defo out of the school term. We were talking about the stars. I've never done a reading with you before. Okay, all right. Okay, Cassie. Okay, let's get into your energy. Do you have any questions that you'd like to ask, Cassie? Oh my goodness, guys. What do we do? Cassie, is there some sort of infighting going on around you at the moment? Is there some sort of arguing, bitching, or, constantly nagging? I just get that they're just showing me a picture of people fighting, of people, you know, against each other. They're like, I don't know what to do with it. I'm not sure. I guess I feel a little lost in life. This fighting, this could be about your internal struggle. It could be about your lack of direction in life, Cassie. They're basically saying to me that you just need to sit still. You just need to be okay with the idea that you feel a little lost in life, because sometimes right before things happen for us, we do feel lost, and it's okay to sit in that space. Right? Just go with it, because before you know it, things will start moving forward for you. And they're telling me it will just happen. That they're also saying to me that it is a problem with, or that you feel like there's a lack of motivation at the moment, and what they're asking you or saying to you is that it feels like you're in solitude at the moment. It feels like you're on your own, and you're contemplating and trying to understand why this is happening or what is happening to you. Um, they're also saying that you need to. Have you thought about going away, Cassie? Have you actually thought about going away somewhere on a trip? I got diagnosed with MS last year and I have no energy. Okay. One of my friends has MS. I haven't seen her for a long time, but she was diagnosed with MS many, many, many years ago. And she went to see somebody a naturopath, I think it was, and he gave her all of these courses of vitamins to take, vitamins and minerals that would help her body. So what they're asking you to do is perhaps go and see somebody who can structure an eating routine for you. It wasn't as relaxing. I just came back from Pensacola this past. Okay, all right. Are you able to go and see a naturopath to start you on a daily routine of taking vitamins? Because apparently this has just basically helped her so much with her MS. I don't know how far advanced it has been for you, but this must be extremely hard for you to get through. Really hard. And it's kind of knocked you around a little bit, working on different things with eating and drinking different fluids. Yeah. Different fluids. They're talking to me about green juice. I mean, I used to drink, I've got to start that again myself, of taking on some sort of green juice like kale and nuts and dried fruits and things like that, and putting it all into a mix of water and then blending it to give you more strength as well, because they're saying that greens the greens is an important part of this, and the more greens you eat, the more alkaline your body becomes. Alkaline body, they're saying. Your body needs to be more alkaline. They're asking you to remain as positive as you can about this MS. They're telling me that this is something that has been in your family, that this was something that was hereditary. Do you have somebody else in your family that has MS, or in your lineage? They're talking to me about a previous life here again. They're saying to me that this is something to do with karma. It's being transferred over into this particular life that you have now, and that there is a reason why it is here, that you have to go through this process. And I'm not diminishing anything that you're going through. Trust me, I'm just not. But this has got something to do with a karmic cycle that you're in as well. Keith says CMOS is told to, is very good for that, Cassie. So, if anything comes from this live, Cassie, perhaps you could just get, there are people out there that will know what you can do to help yourself through this. But they keep saying it to me. They keep saying naturopath, naturopath, naturopath. Go and see a naturopath. They're also telling me that you're now I know that MS, multiple sclerosis, has something to do with your nervous system. They're saying that they're making me look at your spine. Your spine is out of alignment, and they're saying that it needs to be brought back into alignment to help you through this. So if you can see somebody about your spine, like an osteo chiro or something like that, because I know that when you've got MS, you have to be careful with your skeleton as well. With your bones, they become a lot more susceptible to being broken. Just a minute, guys. Just hang 2 seconds while I have a look at this. Yeah. I got it, Jackie. You'll be next up, Jackie. Yeah, your body has shifted. Yeah, it has. So there are a lot of things that, and it feels that's probably where this lull is coming from, because you don't know what to do, because you feel like your body's in charge, and if you do something that it's not going to help. So they're asking you to go and see a few different people that will help, and they'll work in conjunction with each other rather than working separate from each other. So they're saying osteochiro. I don't know whether you have those, but they're saying to be really careful with that because of your nervous system. And, the osteochiro can help with your back as well. And again, they're talking about the green juice, the green juices. You need to start mixing up some green juice for yourself. Hi, Joanne. Cassie. Okay, so they're basically also telling me that, I've drawn the Nine of Cups for you. So that tells me that once you've got this completely under control, and MS cannot be completely controlled, but as much as you can, that things will start to feel and look different to you for your future. And that just because you have MS doesn't mean that you need to be restricted, other than obviously walking or doing things that cause you to be so tired that you just drop to sleep at the drop of a hat, basically. So you have got the Nine of Cups card here, which tells me that things are going to work themselves out as much as it possibly can, humanly possible, to do with your body. I'll work on doing those things because I feel like something has got to give with my body. Yeah, it does. It does. And they're saying that, I don't know, Cassie, whether you've actually gone and sought any help for this. Are you in Australia, Cassie? Can you just let me know if you're in Australia? Because my guides are saying to me that you can access the health system. And in the health system here in Australia, you can access under a plan to make things cheaper for you. You're in the US. Okay. So go to your doctors and find out if you can go and see an osteochiro. Look it up online. Go and do some homework. Just sit there at the kitchen table and do some homework. Get yourself a cup of tea and find out if there are any osteochiros, any naturopaths that you can go and see to give you, and go with their names as well. They're saying that you need to be able to, when you see these people, maybe if you see which one first, guys? The naturopath, that the naturopath will more likely have the name of an osteochiro that you can go and see. I did IVIG and it makes me very, very sick. I don't know what IVIG is. What's IVIG? I got it, Lotosha. Infusion treatments at the hospital 5 days straight, 5 days, 5 hours a day. But what was the infusion for? I got it, Lotosha. Intravenous immunoglobulin, oh, I see, is a pooled antibody with the biological agent used to manage various immunodeficiency states, a plethora of other conditions, including autoimmune infections, inflammatory. The ultimate goal is this therapy is to normalize and compromised immune system. Okay, so maybe it doesn't have to be as in-depth as that. Cassie, maybe it is as simple as you just introducing these vitamins and minerals that the naturopath can give you. Couldn't type fast enough. That's okay. Joanna's done it for you. She was kind enough to look it up for you. Or for me, should I say. She looked it up for me. All right, so they're asking you again, as it was for Keith. I think I said it before for Keith, where they're asking you to please open yourself up to new beginnings. Open yourself up to the idea that this is going to get better for you, that it will and can get better for you. But we need the mindset to change. They're also telling me that it's important for you to start meditating so that you can feel what's happening spiritually. Pardon me, and it will help you through. Pardon me, it will help you through whatever it is that you're going through. I had to burp there for a moment because I feel like my body is more acidic than what it should be, and there's not a balance there. And the naturopath will help you balance that out so that you don't feel like it's acidic in your body. Anything from loved ones no longer here in the physical world. Okay, who was into bikes? Cassie, who was into bikes? I don't know if it's a motorbike or a bike, some sort of racing. It could be a motorcycle bike, a motorcycle. Did you lose somebody, Cassie? I'm talking about, did you lose somebody in a relationship? Because I'm kind of a little bit sad since you said that. And, you know, they're just showing me that they're just saying relationship. It could be a child, it could be a younger brother, something to do with that was very close to you, that you felt very close to in this lifetime. Your mum and dad both liked motorcycles. Mum had a Harley. Okay, all right. So they're just showing me the bike. And that brought them some happy times, and maybe they wanted you to see that so that you would know that the information that I can impart. And sometimes it doesn't come through, Cassie, but other times it does. And in your instance, it's coming through. And who's the bossy one, Cassie? Who's bossy? One of them is really bossy. It's like, be quiet. I'm talking. And they're waving their hand like, be quiet. I'm talking. Is that what she used to do? Like, I can see her going, no, be quiet. I'm talking. And it's almost like she's saying, children should be seen and not heard, but she also understands that you need to be heard. It's quite amusing watching her. Actually, she's not presenting to me as a lean person. She's kind of a little bit oversized, and I just get the impression that she was very much a homebody, but she was bossy, like she was bossy. I'm reading. She's saying, I'm reading. Did she read for you? Did she read a lot? I'm reading up on things. I'm understanding more things now. I need to read this. because she says that she's gaining more of an understanding about something, and she's not quite sure what it is. I don't know what it is that she's reading, but did she like reading? Like, they're showing me a book, and that she's just looking at that, and she's reading a book. And somebody keeps tapping her on the shoulder, like they want her attention, and she's not giving it to them. It's like, I'm busy, not now. Like I said before, very bossy, but she doesn't mean it. Okay, it could be her recipes, yes, because I see her as a very homely sort of a person, but somebody keeps tapping her on the shoulder. They keep tapping her on the shoulder saying, come on, what about me? Okay, so they are together. She's kind of leading the way for him, your dad. I don't know. Did you say that your dad has passed over as well? Because she has a male energy there with her at the moment, but she's the one that's leading the way. She's the one that is the stronger of the two of them emotionally, but she wants you to know that they're not in any kind of pain, and she's telling me she remembers who she is. So who passed of dementia? What happened with that? Did somebody have dementia? Who had dementia? Because or a stroke or something. I just feel like the final stages of life was a little bit traumatic for the family. They both passed over, but they didn't like it. Well, they're together. Maybe that's why she's being bossy, because they are both together. They belong to the same soul family, right? They are both together. My grandma right now, who is still alive, has dementia. Okay. Well, they're saying to me, I know who I am. Her mum, 91 years old. Wow. Joanna, who's this for? Just let me know, Joanna. Okay, so messages for Cassie. Messages for Cassie, please. We're here with you. Okay, so they're showing me a church at the moment, Cassie. They're showing me a church. And Joanna, who is my admin, also has a card for you with that I will read out to you in a moment, Cassie. Who's the one that was religious? They're showing me a church. Whether there's a church that's nearby you that you feel very comfortable in going to, or whether it was from your parents, but they're showing me a church, or they're asking you through this church that they're showing me that you have faith that it's going to be okay. Dad's side of the family. Okay, all right. Okay. So I don't know. It just appears that you are closer to your father than you were to your mother. That's just what they're showing me. The male energy. You felt like, this is. Have faith. And your mother's being really bossy about this again. She said, you've got to have more faith that everything is going to work out the way it needs to work out. Have faith and know that we are here. She said she keeps flicking something inside your house. It's like something keeps moving, or not very far. You may not even be able to see it. It may just be the wind that blows past you or whatever it is. But she said she wants you to take notice of. She's trying very hard to leave you messages, and because she's not understanding how, because it's so dense here in the 3D world, she can't actually give you the message the way she needs to give it to you. So if there is anything that is even slightly moving in your home, just know that it's her. Or if you feel like somebody's walked past you and just touched your head, or you've got the hair standing up in one particular place in your house, it's her. You keep sitting. Okay, all right. Okay, so they're saying, just say hi. Just say hi. Just say hello, Cassie. Now, Cassie, I also have a card that I'm gonna put my head down now and read the card to you that Joanna has sent. I'd like to show you what the picture is. This is what the card actually looks like here. It's a dragon, all right, and it's called the Rainbow Dragon. Now, this means, let me get it here. It's card number 24, and the heading says, be honest with yourself and others and release your burdens. So I'm just going to read it. Floating within the golden ascension rays, the rainbow dragon is making you aware of what is required for you to act in truth and honesty. Bring the vibration of the golden ray. The rainbow dragon opens connections to your highest self, which is what I was talking to you about before, about the meditations. All right, you need to go within to get more understanding and move with it about what's happening with your body as well, while centering yourself in the present. Through the dragon's movements, the frequency and vibration of the rainbow spectrum dissipates negative blocks and karmic debris, but only if you are willing to accept the change required to break down the walls and the barriers that stop you from moving forward. Powerful and unstoppable, once you activate your rainbow dragon, prepare for swift and sudden change, bringing harmony and change in a positive direction. The rainbow dragon is the protector, harmonizer, destructor, and creator all in one. Connecting to the elements, the dragon is here to assist you in raising your vibration, the consciousness through the energy of the element. As the creator of action, you are encouraged to follow your truth and honesty and integrity. Right now, honesty is required in all areas of your life. When you begin to unburden yourself, you allow yourself to be more open to the gifts of the universe, which is something that you're going to be needing. I've been thinking about trying meditation for the few. Okay, don't try. All right, go into YouTube and have a look at some of them. If you are stuck for meditations, by all means, please message me. Let me see if I've still got that. Please message me on the one that's just below yours, your chat, and I'll see if I can help you out. But don't forget to remind me what it is that I've told you. So, all right, let's see. Okay, so they're just saying basically that the elements of the dragon are asking you to work through your issues that you've got at the moment. So that all means that Cassie is needed for your own direction forward. Okay, we can't do it without you. That's what they're saying. So the earth part of that is grounding and life and balance and harmony. The air, which is white, the white part of the dragon, meditation, clarity of consciousness, and the water is blue, accessing the freedom of emotions, truth and expression. Finding your passion, Cassie. They want you to find your passion and start doing your passion, start working with your passion. All right, because your passion will give you direction. And Cassie, with that, they've just closed the door on me, so that tells me. Oh, sorry, Joanna, I didn't do that. Okay, so Cassie, hopefully this has resonated with you. That way, I think. Gives me a lot of clarity and new things to focus on. Absolutely, Cassie. And please message me and let me know how you go. You know, I often tell people to message me and let me know how they go, but I don't very rarely hear about it except on the lives. And when I'm on the live, I can't concentrate on the comments. So please message me and let me know how you go. And don't forget to remind me that, Cassie, I'm the one that, contracted MS and you asked if I could go and see an osteochiro and a naturopath and all of those things. And this is what I'm doing now, blah, 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 blah. So tell me all that and let me know how you go. And they're waving at you. They're waving at you. They're waving at you. It's like they're riding on their motorcycles at the moment and they're waving at you saying, hi, bye. Hey, Elma, how are you? They're safe and they're okay, and they are together despite their differences in their real life. They are together. They may not have liked each other. They were meant to be triggers for each other in this lifetime, Cassie. But they do belong in the same family, in the same soul family. Okay. All right, Cassie, that was for you. So now I have Jackie Daniels. Jackie, are you here? Hi, Tanya. Okay, Jackie. She is. What do you mean, Keith? She is. Oh, you mean Jackie Daniels? Is she here? Yes, she is here. Yes, she is. Jackie, Jackie, Jackie. Do you have any questions, Jackie? Yeah. You have to make your sentences just a little bit longer so that I can understand what you're talking about. Jackie. Jackie, you're another one that that feels like you're going through a lot of emotions at the moment. I'm just going. Am I going in the right direction with my little business? I just started. Your not little business, Jackie. They want you to call it a small business because that's what it is. And they're saying, yes, you are. You are not making any mistakes. You just need to trust that you are doing well with your small business. Yeah, you are on a roller coaster with your emotions. And maybe it has got to do with this small business that you've got. But I've got loads of emotions happening here, and I'm feeling like there's a bit of doubt, and there's this little egoic self that's sitting on your shoulder, this little monkey that keeps telling you that that you're not doing the right things, and you are doing the right things, Jackie. They want you to know that you're doing exactly everything that you need to do, and they want you to stand in your own power. They want you to have that strength that you started with this small business. All right, you've got they're almost telling me that you're an entrepreneur. All right, they're saying to me you have the capacity to do this. You just don't trust yourself. You don't you've got this, woman. All right, you've got this. They're telling me that you've got stomach issues as well because of all of the it's just you need to trust yourself more. You need to trust yourself more, Jackie. What's with the stomach issues? I feel like my stomach is churning at the moment. And this is through doubt. And you'll hear the way I'm speaking. That's the way I'm picking up that you're feeling. Not that I'm struggling to get the words out, or I am, because this is how I feel you are at the moment. It's like I'm watching this struggle happening within your body, and it's manifesting. And if you're not careful, the negativity that's being created within you because of this, these insecurities that you've got, are going to manifest into a physical health issue. So they want you to stop doing this because it's not helping you. They want you to keep going with the business that you've got because it's going to get bigger, and they don't want you to doubt yourself. My emotions always go to my stomach. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. Okay, so who is this person around you no, it's not you, it's somebody else. It feels like there's a childlike energy around you that is giving you a little bit of trouble. Like not listening. I'm not listening to you. I'm doing things my way, and I don't really care what happens. Who is this person, Jackie? Is this a child or a brother or somebody that is two sons? Okay. My two sons and a grandson live with you. All right. So one of them is more like, okay, so I'm doing it this way. So what? I don't want to do it anybody else's way. It's almost like they know better, but they're still acting out is what they're saying to me. Hi, Sonia. Could be your grandson. I don't know which one of them, but one of them feels like they need more attention than the other two. Jackie, yes, that's the one with his son. He's been having a lot of anger issues. Yeah, and that's the feeling I get. I get this, and if I'll show you the card that I'm picking this up from, because this is how I see him. I see him as the Page of Wands. I see him, standing there as if to say, well, if that doesn't work, I don't care. It's like very happy-go-lucky and doesn't seem to understand the consequences of the things that he does, the consequences of any actions that he takes. That's how it feels to me, and that upsets you. That plays games with you. That plays with your mind. Yeah, that sums him up. It does. Yeah. So that's the child that I'm talking about, and they're saying there's not much that you can do about that. They're saying you're not in a position to be able to put what they're saying to me, 2 cents worth in about it, because he's not going to listen. Hey, Karina, he's just not going to listen. They're asking you to spend more time on your own to make sure that you respect Jackie first. It does. His energy makes me feel crappy a lot of the times. Yeah. Did I miss Penny? Hello, Penny. I didn't see Penny. All right, so they're asking you to put more emphasis on Jackie at the moment, because there is nothing that you can do about this other child or this child of yours that is acting out. Acting out is what they're saying to me. And, no matter what you say, they're not listening to you. So they want you to concentrate on yourself, because one day he's going to turn around and go, oh, now I understand. Pardon me, now I understand. Keep sending him love, though. And keep sending him love, because that's what he needs at the moment. What is your small business, Jackie? He's 28. He won't listen to any advice regarding his son. I didn't think so. That's why I said it. It just feels like, it feels like you've got a lot of weight on your shoulder. I've got the 10 of Cups here in front of me, and it feels like it's really heavy, like it's weighing me down. But with this small business that you've got going, Jackie, they want you to concentrate on yourself, because there is nothing that you can do. And yes, granted, they do live with you, so it's going to affect you more. But they want you to understand that there's nothing that you can do. Essential oil rollers. Okay. And I sell from my local blacksmith. He's decorative forged items. Ah, nice. What country? Were you the one that said that you were in the US, Jackie? And I said it wouldn't be worth it for me because it's just too expensive. UK, yeah, UK. It does sound good. It does. Oil rolls. And I like the idea of you sell for the blacksmith the decorative forged items. I actually love that idea a lot. He must make some really nice things. So I've got the 10 of Wands here, and that's basically telling me how you feel at the moment, all right? And I know when you look at this card, you'll say, oh my God, that is me. Now, do you see this path that's coming up around the card? It actually leads to the home here. But this particular card, you're actually got your head down and you can't see what's going on around you. And that's what I mean by it's weighing you down. So they want you to concentrate more on yourself. We are going with peace and tranquility, or hit things with hammers. We've got both ends covered. Well, that's very extreme, but it's very good, Jackie. It's very good. So this is you with your small business, okay? This is you with your small business. And look, she is the Queen of Pentacles. The Pentacles signifies money. This is you sitting on your throne. All right, you've got this, which is what I said to you before. You've got this. No, Sonia, you can't. No, Sonia. It's okay. It's all right, darling. I felt that card just then. Yeah. This one here. All right, that's the emotions that you're carrying around with you, and this one here is you. All right, you've got to concentrate on yourself. I love that you said that, Sonia, but it really is okay. Seriously, just sit back and relax. Just sit back and enjoy the live, okay? Yes, that's the one with the bowed head. Yes, yeah, the 10 of Wands. You can actually Google that on and find out the meaning of this card, and go to a few sites and have a look at the meaning for you, because I want you to pay attention to that. This is what we're trying to shift for you at the moment, Jackie. You need to shift some of that negative energy, because it's going to create issues with your stomach. Okay, now you mentioned before about your stomach, because I said to you, it feels like my stomach's curdling. And if you're not careful with that, it's going to manifest into an issue. And we don't want that to happen. So you're going to have to, it feels like you're very empathic as well, Jackie. And you're taking on your whole family's issues, your whole family's problems, and you're making them your own emotions, your own stresses. You can't do that. All right. And at some point they're saying that your children need to move out at some point. And we all know that. because you have a life to live as well. Yeah, for sure I am. Wayne's carrying down. Yeah, absolutely, Karina. I'm trying to step back. No. Okay, everybody will tell you what I think of that word trying, Jackie. It's very, it does not promote your strength when you say that you try, okay? What I want you to do is drop the word try and just say, I'm stepping back. That way you feel like you've got more power over the situation. So you can just sit there at the moment, which is what I tell most people to do when they use that word. And I want you to see, Sonia already knows. I want you to sit back, Jackie, and I want you to say, I'm trying to step back. And then I want you to say, I am stepping back. And then I want you to tell me which one feels better. Yes. Now, which one feels better, Jackie? Which one feels like you've got more control over the situation? I'm stepping back. Yep. It just gives you more power. It just gives you more power. And I know that you can feel it, Jackie. Okay? I know that you can feel it. They want you to also stop coming down on yourself so hard. Right? They're saying to me that you are coming down on yourself for things that you feel were your fault. And we as parents tend to take on a certain amount of guilt. They want you to offload that guilt because this is exactly the way it's meant to be at the moment. Everything that's happened in your past has brought you to the here and now, and they want you to just let go of it and say, it was what it was. It was what it was, Jackie. All right. When you do your reflecting, you have to come to terms with the fact that, yes, it was a huge struggle for you. Yes, things didn't turn out the way they were meant to turn out, but just remember they weren't meant to turn out back then. All right. They're starting to turn around because of your attitude shift. Okay. So when you do your reflection, I want you to say, it was what it was. I left my 17-year marriage and it put the kids through a very hard time. Yes, but that was in their contract, Jackie. Before we come here, we make these contracts with our spiritual guides and our team to go through these issues and to go through these life lessons that are set up by our parents and our friends and those who trigger us. They're all meant and designed to help us move forward, not hold us back. So just know that it was the way it was for a reason, right? They're learning from this. They're learning how to be a better version of themselves because of the life lessons that you took part in with them. Does this make sense to you, Jackie? I hope it does, because they're saying to me that you need to take this on board and stop putting so much pressure on yourself because you put them through a hard time. Stop. Yes, it does, very much so. Okay, so if that helps you get through those times where you come down on yourself, or those times where you see your son and your grandchild, having a hard time, you just need to say to yourself, this is playing out like this for a reason. And what is it that it is teaching you? What's the life lesson in this? All right, instead of allowing it to hold you back, I want you to step into the issue and find out what it is that you need to learn from the scenario. You're going to be meeting, Jackie. I don't know whether you've got any plans to meet up with old friends, whether or not this has got to do with your small business, I'm not sure, but they're telling me that you're going to be meeting up with some people that you haven't seen for a little while, and you're going to have a fantastic time. And this is something that you need. You need to remember to go out and have a good time. And yes, people, yes, I will take that on board as well. See, some of you need to move down to Melbourne, all right, so that we can have a party. So, Jackie. Nice, I haven't been out for a long time. Make it a priority for you to get out. If you don't know where to go, get in the car, turn the ignition on, and just drive and see where it takes you. If you've got a beach nearby, go for a walk on the beach. If it's raining, take an umbrella, take a raincoat. But get out. All right, you need to go out, and they're saying that you will be meeting up with people, and you'll have such a good time that you'll wonder what took you so long to do that. This small business of yours is definitely going to take off. In fact, I can see another arm of this business working out for you. It's like you're going to be introducing something else into that business that you've got. You're going to be introducing another arm or another product into your small business. And they're saying to me it is meant to be a small business, Jackie, and yes, it's going to take off, but just remember it is keeping you, it is allowing you to live your life. Don't let it control you, but it is allowing you to live your life. And that's what jobs do. Jackie, I don't know whether you're with anybody at the moment, but I just get the feeling that you are going to be on your own. If you are, okay. They're saying to me that you're on your own at the moment, but this is the way it needs to be for a little while until you understand and understand who you are as a person, so that you can give to a relationship the same way that you give to yourself. And that means you being on your own in order for you to understand who you are, what you need out of a relationship, what you want out of a relationship, the amount of love that you can give somebody. They want you to learn all this and give it to yourself first, and then they will show you somebody in your life that you can have this with. I can't wait. Okay, so that was for you, Jackie. So we have Latosha Allen next. Do you have any questions that you'd like to ask Jackie while I munch on a grape? Hi, Liz. I'm speaking to somebody that we are countries apart. Countries apart means long distance relationships, Jackie, unless they're moving back to where you are. Long distance relationships are always, 99% of the time, hard to navigate. So just remember that. Very hard to navigate. So hard. Yeah, it is. Sometimes to breaking point, Jackie, because it causes so many issues that, you just, sometimes we can't get past them. Joanna, is this for Jackie, this card that you've got? Yes, Joanne. Doing really well. Thank you so much. Beautiful messages onwards and upwards. Yeah, I got a question. I question it a lot. I have stopped being so emotional about it. Okay. All right. Yep. I think you need to see it for what it is. There's a reason why there is a distance. They're telling me that there's a reason why there's a distance. If you get yourself into a relationship now, you're going to lose the focus of your small business and what it is that you need to learn from this. So remember that there is distance there for a reason. Now, Joanna's given me a card for you, which I will show you the picture of. This one here, it's called Self-Love. And this one here, it says, be courageous and listen to your own advice, Jackie. That's what it says. Listen to your own advice. Your inner child is an aspect of the self, reminiscent of all that you have learned and experienced. Free, spontaneous, creative, and full of wonder, your inner child longs to be in a state of joy, but also requires nurturing, attention, and constant reassurance. Your inner child feels these extremes of emotions because they lack understanding of why particular circumstances have occurred. You can shift long-standing emotional patterns by working with your inner self, resolving problems, traumas, issues that you've had that you've found challenging and difficult to address. While you may have grown up quickly or had a limited childhood absent of opportunities and experiences, the inner child is an aspect of you that requires love and attention, even as an adult. Emotions are powerful. Like children, adults manipulate, the rebels throw tantrums, and can also put on a brave front for the sake of others. Your inner child must work in agreement of security, safety, acceptance, and surety. Not acknowledging that you have been wounded in the first step is the first step to shifting your mindset. Self-love is essential right now, and there is a child within you needing parental guidance and advice. So be there for yourself first. Penny, 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 hello. They're wanting you to allow yourself to grieve from the past so that you can move forward from this, okay? And there is an affirmation for this card. Okay, so the other thing that they're saying with this card is you have the power to say no. And no is a whole sentence, Jackie. You are a people pleaser, and they're saying to me through this particular card that Joanne has given you that you find it very difficult to say no. So they want you to start learning how to say no. That is a complete sentence. No. And if they say why, you just say, because I can't do that at the moment. Maybe at another time I can, but no means no. Now the affirmation for that card is, I nurture the child within me. I am complete, whole, and secure. I am safe. Yes, and Keith says, time to party, celebrate life. Your life as it comes together with the business. Correct, Keith. She needs to put more emphasis on herself. I am working on saying no with friends and the kids. Good for you, Jackie. And saying no, coming from, being a people pleaser or being a person that cannot say no, that's hard. Because of particularly what we went through as children. So, you always got somebody's attention, and the way you got their attention was to give them what they wanted, to be pleasing to them, to help them out as much as you could. And that's the attention you got. Now they want you to learn from this by saying and putting yourself first and saying, no, I can't do that at the moment. Yes, but you have to understand why you've been a people pleaser. This comes back to when you were a child. And Penny says the same thing. I've done the same, and trust me, I lost everything in my life, including myself. Keith says, as soon as he's got a car, he will teach you to say no. I've been popping over to push you along, Jackie. Okay, go for it, Keith. Go for it. So that card was from Joanna for you. Do you have any questions that you would like to ask, Jackie? We've got Latosha next. And then the list is open once again. Okay, Mandy Willis, I just got yours. No questions, thank you very much, and wonderful messages. Yep. Jackie, please let me know how you're going with all of this, all right? You've got this, all right? Just make sure that you prioritize yourself. Just prioritize yourself. And as you said, you are learning to say no. And there are different ways of saying no, Jackie. Right? There's different ways. Okay, oops, my bad. Okay, messages popping up on my screen, so I've got to get them out of the way in order to see your comments, guys. Thank you. Sonia. Well, I can. Latosha, are you here somewhere? Just let me know. And after Latosha, we've got Mandy. Georgina, if you'd like to put in a donation, that would be great. All donations go to the Anti-Child Trafficking Fund. So, you'll be paying it forward. There's Latosha. Latosha, do you have any questions that you'd like to ask? Thank you, Joanna. Oh, Joanna, you're under your own names. Oh, yes. So just let them know that you're admin. That's what we mentioned last time, wasn't it? Just a general read. A general reading. You want me to use 2 decks? Seriously? Okay. Career and love. I do, Mila. Okay, Latosha. Your career. They're showing me the Knight of Pentacles here at the moment. So this tells me that you need to be a little bit more ambitious about creating a better career move for yourself. Be more ambitious. It feels like you are in a place at the moment where it feels comfortable, but they want you to move out of that. Just let me know if this is resonating with you, Latosha. Please don't forget to like the live and send the love hearts across the screen. Just sit there and keep tapping for me. Latosha. Yes, that is correct. The money is good, but it is mentally draining. Yeah. It just feels like you, and it actually feels like it's draining me. It feels like I want to close my eyes at the moment, just curl up in my bed. I'm not tired, but it's just making, you're a therapist. Okay, all right, well, that makes sense. I mean, you listen to people's problems all day. I get it. You know, I get that you are, that you're mentally being drained. All right, so they're telling me that this being adventurous means stepping outside the comfort zone of being a therapist. It is dark. Yes, it is dark. Um, okay, so why are they talking to me about speech therapy? They're talking to me about moving into a different arm, a different place of therapy. Like you're more capable than what you give yourself, uh, credit for. And this just means that you would have to update your credentials, but they're saying that you can do this. You just need to speak it. You need to say something to somebody, because there's somebody that will offer you, as soon as you start manifesting this, it will come into being. It's almost like the door will be opened for you. You just have to start this. Your team is saying, we can't do it without you. You have to start the ball rolling. They keep mentioning another arm of therapy, and like you will be introducing, or you can move into something else. Hi, Shannon. Latosha. They're also telling me that you need to breathe, Latosha. I am full with so many emotions. Yeah. Yes, but they're not yours, all right? They're not yours. You're an empath, and you are taking on other people's emotions. And sometimes when people give you these scenarios, these dark spaces they're in, you are actually taking it on board, and you can't help that. I help with anxiety, and I have been praying more. You work at a prison. Yeah. And there are dark energies around a prison. You know, it's probably one of the worst places, because these people have to live with what they've done, and you listen to them. My God, there must be some pretty dark situations that you've had to talk people through. They're actually showing me a situation, Latosha, where you can start up some sort of group at a prison, in a mental institution. Okay, so they're talking to me about, it's kind of like a group therapy, but it's a group where each one of them helps the other out, and you are actually the facilitator here. I want to start a private practice. Yeah. Then do it. They're saying do it. And what they're saying is you can have both of them at the same time until your private practice starts to kick in. They're saying don't disappear out of the prison system just yet, until the private practice has developed a little bit more. It's almost like you won't be going into this private practice on your own. You'll have the benefit of being in a partnership with somebody else who you trust. Now, they're saying it's not a friend, it's an associate, it's somebody that you regard highly, Latosha. So I don't know who this is, but it's somebody that you regard, have a high regard for. So this business of that you want to start privately could be done in conjunction with another person. Hi, Magella. How are you? Yes, I want to go into private practice with a Okay, so that's why they're telling me that. And it just feels like a male energy. I don't know if it's a male or female, but it feels like a male energy that you're going to go into business with. They're wanting to you to make sure that you cross your I's, cross your T's and dot your I's. Okay, just make sure that everything is in order and that both of you respect the other person's boundaries. We've been supporting each other through our journey at the prison. Okay. And you can both do this. I mean, you don't have to disappear out of the prison system, as I said before. It is a kind of practice that you can do that can work in conjunction with where you are at the moment. Can you guys just give me 1 minute? I've just got somebody messaging me. I have to answer it. Sorry. My bad. Sorry, guys. Just chatting the hell out because you could make the parole, Council parolee into a. All right. Okay. Now back to where we were. It takes you out of the dark scene. You will get this private practice going. All right. You will get the private practice going. It just won't be at the moment. Makes sense. Sorry. Oh yes. Yeah. No. I had to. Joanna. I had to because I had a call coming in from somebody that I had to answer. All right. So let's see what the next card. And you are actually going to be starting your new journeys. You're going to be moving into something different. You will be taking yourself out of this dark space, out of the prison system. It just won't happen tomorrow, but it will actually happen. Okay? It will happen for you, and you have to trust that you will be able to work through this. Will my business partner be male that is older? Well, Latosha, I'm picking up that it is a male, because this is the card I've picked up for you. All right, this is the one that I'm seeing. He's the King of Pentacles at the moment. He's the one that you'll be working in tandem with. That's what I'm picking up for you with respect to your business. He doesn't feel like a young soul. He feels like he knows he knows what he's doing. And together, and you have to make sure that you do this in tandem with him, that he's not in charge. All right? That you both equally are in charge of what happens in this business. My guides are saying you just need to make sure that that you both have this understanding that it's for both of you, not just for one of you. I think it's my friend who is a doctor. Know that it's coming for you, Latosha. He can be controlling and a bit, so I can see this. Yeah, just be careful. If he feels like he can be controlling now, you will need to be careful if you do go into business with him. I don't know whether you mentioned before that there was somebody else that was in the that was in the prison system with you, that you could quite possibly have gone into this practice with. But be discerning about who it is that you're inviting into your practice. I do know that you will be doing it with someone, but you have to be discerning about who it is that you invite into this practice. And be very clear, all right? Be very clear about what it is with the expectations. And that he doesn't, if you do go into it with this person, that the one that is controlling, that he doesn't control you. This cannot be allowed, because it feels like if you do let this happen, it will feel like where you are now, where you are being controlled by the prison system, that you feel boxed in. Right? That's not the idea behind having a personal, a small business. So for the moment, they're saying that you've got a lot to think about. All right? You have got a lot to think about. You will start your own private practice. Be very clear about the boundaries when this practice does come in, because you will be doing it with somebody else. They are asking you to breathe through this. They are asking you to think about the decisions very carefully, and be very careful to use, as I said to you before, discernment. They want you to use both your egoic self and your heart space to make the decisions that you need to make. Latosha. Don't let him be this person here. All right. This card I drew for somebody else before, and it's come up again. They want you to be really careful about who you invite into your private practice. Very careful. Okay. So, Latosha, Joanne has chosen a card for you, and I'm sure she'll send me what the card's meaning is, and it's exactly what you need to hear, because it's all about exploring your options. Hang on, let me see if I can get that in there. Look at this. Explore your options. I'll just go into the meaning of them. Okay, so it says, be brave. Explore new ground and territory is essential in moving forward. Once we've overcome one fear of the unknown, we often find the journey towards our new destination to be rewarding and filled with personal growth. While exploration of the soul is required to move through this new phase of life, travel is also a main feature now. Adventure awaits, so pack your bags and make some plans. How much better can you get at the confirmation that your life path is going to be changing from where you are now? Yeah, no, that was indie. That was indie. Short or long trips are likely. Your soul is requiring new scenery. So much is to be learned through exploring nature and environment, in relationships and places. So make sure, again, that you learn about people through this. And you are a therapist, so you do know what can happen when somebody is trying to control a situation. So just make sure that you step up and you speak up for yourself. It also says nervous excitement will arise when you follow your dreams. While there may be some mountains that you need to climb, it's all a part of the journey. Viewing the scenery from different heights is rewarding because the climb is filled with achievements, milestones, and personal progress. By taking a step forward and realizing your hidden potential, where did we get to? Filled with the hidden. You will find the confidence as your reliance on others reduces. Sometimes to move forward or towards something fabulous, we need to be brave. Explore pathways already available to you, but make sure that you create your own trail and walk your own track so that you can live your authentic self. The affirmation for that particular card is, I am brave and courageous as I tread my new path with ease and security. So that one was from Joanna Latosha. Okay, Latosha, do you pardon me, do you have any questions that you'd like to ask? I have been told that nature is healing for me, and it has been. Yes, they're saying that is correct, and that when you get out into nature, wherever you are in this world, they want you to take your shoes and socks off and feel the earth beneath your feet. Ground yourself there and allow all of the all of the negative emotions that you're carrying that don't belong to you, give them to Mother Earth. Go and hug a tree. It's been proven scientifically that when you hug a tree, that it actually has so much benefit for your body. So if you don't want to take your shoes and socks off, hug a tree. Give it to the tree because they will take it from you. Be that tree hugger. I'm a tree hugger. Doesn't matter what sort of tree it is. If you've got a tree outside of your property, go hug it. Ask it to take whatever you don't want to keep. All right? Ask it to remove the negativity. Just see it flowing out of your body. That was for you, Latosha. Mandy Mills. Mandy Willis, sorry, not Mandy Mills. What am I talking about? I don't know where that came from. Mandy Willis. Latosha. Hi, Olive. How are you? Latosha, do you have any more questions that you'd like to ask before we move on to Mandy? Haven't started any free readings yet, Kathy? Hi, Bright. Latosha. Should I proceed to buy my house or wait until I start my practice? They're saying that that's not written yet. Let's find out what the pendulum says. Latosha wants to know if she should buy her house now or wait until she starts her private practice up. Should she buy a house now or wait? Should she buy a house now? Should she wait? Should she wait till she starts her private practice? Okay, so the pendulum is saying that I don't know where you are at the moment, Latosha, and there's no reason. They're saying my guides are saying to me as the pendulum is speaking that there's no reason for you to bring on so much change for yourself at the moment. For you to perhaps start your private practice and then make the changes, because making the change to private practice will change your finances. So you need to make sure that your finances are going to be able to cover your mortgage. So wherever you are at the moment, stay there. This is what the pendulum is saying. The reason to stay there is because you can create so much change in your life that you'll feel ambushed by it all. If you feel the natural attraction to buying a house first, then just keep moving forward with the private practice, but don't change your current job until you've sorted through things. Again, with any reading, you have the final say. It is your free will and right to decide which way you move forward first. And it doesn't matter which way it is, it will always be the right way for you. Latosha. Hopefully that has made sense. Just let me know if there are any more questions that you'd like to ask, and then we will move on to Mandy Jo. They're saying too many changes at once is disruptive. And there's no need to disrupt your life like that. Thank you, people, for the donations that you've been sending in. The donations are going straight to anti-child trafficking, so you're actually helping somebody out of a situation that they can't that they can't get out of themselves. So you're paying it quietly. You're paying it quietly forward for a child. So thank you. Okay. Mandy Jo Willis. I don't know why I keep saying Mills. Do you know a Mills, or were you a Mills, Mandy? I have a lot of questions, so maybe a general going through big transitions in my life. No mills that I know of. Okay, all right. Maybe it was just the W that looked like an M when I wrote it down. My heart is racing, Mindy. Is it Mindy or Mandy? My heart is racing. It feels like I've got anxiety, that I can't lower my shoulders, that I can't breathe properly. Oh my God. Hang on 2 seconds, guys. I'll be back in a sec. Yes, it was the two of them, Joanna. I didn't put the gate up between the lounge room and the dining room, so they get out there and they can see the fence and they can see the possums and they think people are out the front, but there's nobody there. Yeah, lots of anxiety, currently in the process of ending a relationship and moving questionable whether it's going to work out. It actually feels a little bit sick. It feels like you've got lots of decisions that you need to make, Mindy. I just get this sick feeling, like it's not happening really easy. There's two of them now. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, so they're saying to me that you are making the right decision because this person feels controlling, Mindy. And they're saying that this is where the anxiety is coming from. This is not something that you've been for a better part of your life. They're saying that this anxiety has been created by the person that you were with. Does this resonate for you, Mindy? You're not usually an anxious person. Well, you weren't. This is causing you a lot of anxiety, right? This is how I see you struggling internally. And if you can just imagine this as a struggle that's happening inside of your body, the constant bickering, the constant fighting, the constant anxiety of knowing that all of these parts of yourself are creating issues for you that are being really hard to resolve. He gaslights me, so it's hard, and we have kids. Yep. They're saying to me that you're going to have to start relying on yourself here. All right, that you are going to need a lot of strength to get through this. And this is where your growth is going to be. All right. You've left. Just know that you've made the right decision by leaving, because he is not the sort of person that is on your frequency anymore, and you need to let that go. You need to move forward. You are at this point where you are changing directions. You are needing to make decisions about which way you're going to go, and they want you to understand that the decisions that you make are the right ones for you. All right, they're the right ones for you. You don't belong with him anymore. So move forward and do the very best you can. And if he gets I know that you've got children, all right, but just remember that you are their rock. You are a rock for your children, okay? You are the one that is the main caregiver, so you will be there for them. He's currently in a different state, and I'm trying to get out of my house by the time he's back. You've got help. They're telling me that you've got help through this, Mindy. They're asking you to rely on your friends. They're asking you to rely on the help that you've got around you at the moment in order to get you out of this. That you'll have the support that you need. Some of my friends have helped in a huge... Oh, my God, seriously. Sorry, I was muted. This is just brilliant. This is just really good that you've got friends that have actually bought a house so that you can rent it. Wow. You know, and this is what this is coming through the Knight of Cups. You've got this support, so they're wanting you to take this support and know that the decisions that you are making at the moment are the ones that are meant to be for you. All right, keep moving forward for this. Keep moving forward. And if your partner or ex-partner, I don't know whether you call him that at the moment, if there's going to be trouble, you need to make sure that you get things in order. But shift out everything first. Just shift out everything. You've got friends to help you. Your balance of life, your quality of life wasn't what it was when you were with him. It was almost like he was taking your personal power away from you, and this is not what relationships are about. He can't be seen to control you, right? It doesn't happen that way. And the fact that your friends have given you an out, I mean, wow, that just kind of blows me away. That's just something that I'm not going to forget. This is just wonderful. And they're saying to me that your life is going to change so much. You won't recognize yourself. It will take a little bit of time for you to be the person that you were before you met him, because he's basically stripped you of all your pride and who that sense of self is. You will be back to that person, and that transitional space will mean that, you know, if you can rely on your friends to get through that, huge. Working on child custody right now too. He wasn't the partner. He just used you. Okay. Yep. Okay. All right. I got it. Okay. This is just, it is all just working out for you, Mindy. And sometimes, as I've been speaking to somebody else this week about the same thing, sometimes things just fall into place because they're meant to. It is time, Mindy, for you to be who you are supposed to be, all right? Get out there and live your life the way you want to. And don't allow, this is a huge learning curve for you. It's a life lesson for you. He's used you. Now you'll know in the future what to watch out for when you meet up with somebody like that again. And trust me, they will test you. The universe will test you to see whether or not your boundaries are in place for this. It really seemed like the universe has just lined it up and opened a lot of opportunities at just the right time. Absolutely. And it's synchronicity. This is what happens when it's meant to happen. As Sonia says, just document everything in a diary. You will be so glad you did. Yes. So if you've got a diary, if you haven't got a diary, go out and get one, Mindy, and just take the time every day to write in the diary about what has happened, or what took place, or what he said, whatever it needs to be. You said you're working on child custody at the moment. So is this child custody to do with another person? One thing is going to affect the other. They're saying that you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself at the moment, and rightly so. You've got a lot to move through. So the pressure on yourself to a point is there, but they're saying that you can handle it. It's when you're under pressure that you will learn the most about yourself. You will start doing things that you didn't think that you could ever accomplish. So, walking away from this relationship is something that you need to do. And if you have a custody battle with another person, I don't know if it's the same person or another person. I get the feeling that maybe with another person because of what you said before, that it is all going to be working out okay for you. You are doing everything the way you need to do it. And as I've said a few times tonight, you are your children's rock between you and him. Okay. Yep. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. You just make sure that you're okay with the terms. All right? If you're not okay with the terms, he's going to be the one that has to prove otherwise, not you. You're the person who is the main caregiver, so he's the one that has to prove otherwise. I'm the one writing them. Good for you. You've actually got all of this fairly much under control. I think the idea behind your reading tonight, Mindy, was to confirm that you were doing the right things. All right. And yes, there is a lot of pressure that you are putting on yourself through this particular card here, the Five of Swords. This is the amount of pressure that's coming onto you. You're the butterfly. But once all of these are gone, you are just going to soar. Okay? So that pressure is there for a reason. And you are learning huge, you're just learning so many different life skills for this. Now, they're also saying that it will feel like that you're being put under pressure financially, and it'll feel like you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, so to speak. But this is another transition that you're working through, and you won't be left destitute. Once you leave this, they're saying that your whole way of thinking will change. Your whole way of being will change. You will be getting back that freedom that you once had before. And it'll have been a long time since you felt these feelings, and it will be just like, wow, is this what I've been missing out on? And plus you'll have the whole bed to yourself as well, Mindy. You'll be able to stretch your feet out and you won't have anybody snoring beside you. You'll have the house to yourself at night time. It's very ever-changing and rolling and adapting to accomplish the same goal, kind of having to roll with the punches. Yes, Mindy. Yes, rolling with the punches is what it is about, but you're rolling with the punches the right way. Okay? The situation is going to be so much better for you. So much better. Now, okay, maybe a little bit too soon to tell you, but they're actually going to be lining you up with another relationship for you once you've settled into this new home. Now they're saying at that point when you get this new relationship person coming toward you, if they haven't already come, that you need to be very clear about what your expectations are and that you will not be controlled. Already have, and he already's okay, all right, which is why I said to you before, that's he's there, all right, he is there, the King of Wands. He's a good man and he's got your back. He's got your back. They're just saying to me, make sure that you understand your own boundaries. This person is completely different than the person that you're coming out of a relationship with, or the person that you're talking about now is so very different. But they're saying that you need to remind yourself that you are important in the relationship as well. Cassie says, when I was in a similar issue, I watched videos that were captured throughout, and those kept me strong and not get sucked back into him. The load that left me and the ability to become me again was almost a new life. You got this. Yep, she does, Cassie, she does. Him and I are both currently in similar situations, and we have been talking. He's actually someone from my past, and that's okay. That's all right. If it's from your past, just be very careful again that if you did have something with him in your past, that the same patterns are not repeated. You've grown a lot since then, and there is a part of you that is very happy that this person has come back to you at this point so that he can help you through the situation that you're with at the moment with this other person. So be careful that you're not entering into a relationship with this person from your past because you feel more comfortable being with somebody, because that will be the wrong reasons for entering into a relationship. So just be very mindful of why you are in the relationship with this person from your past. I'm not saying that's wrong, or I'm not saying it's right. Just be aware and just keep it open and keep it honest when you talk to him about it. I mean, seriously, I can see the conversation going, I'm so glad you're here. I don't know what I would have done if you weren't here. I can hear all that. You've already discussed that in depth and told him at minimum a year. Yep, okay, good for you. So you see, you've already set your number one boundary. That's a really good thing. And I'm sure he agrees with you as well, Mindy, that it's going to be a slow process for the two of you. It's going to be a work in progress for you both. All right, you will reap the rewards of something that you set into motion. And they're telling me there's no need for you to hurry. He's sorting out his own stuff. Yep. It's good. It's really good. They're just nodding their head, which is why I'm nodding my head for you. They're just showing me it's good. Okay. All right. So, pardon me, Mindy, is there anything else that you would like to ask? They understand, they're telling me that they understand your anxiety and they're acknowledging your anxiety. What they want you to do is acknowledge that you are feeling anxious about your future. Just acknowledge it and let it pass through. What does well good mean? All good. I think you meant all good. And I'm going to be safe at the new house if Jeremy finds out where I live. Yes. Both of these are yeses. You will be safe because you will have people around you to help you. And if you are not, then you can put out an order to keep him away from you. Oh, nodding them. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Just you will be safe, but they're just saying be mindful of the security that you've got around your home as well. There's no reason why you can't put new locks on the doors and, just make sure that you've got security cameras around. There's no reason why you can't do that, Mindy. All right. And I'm sure your friends will agree with this, to put some sort of security system up. A lot of people do put security systems up. Oh, thank you, Joanne. Have a great meditation. Love and light to you, Joanne. Friends talked to a security guy yesterday. Great. See, this is just a confirmation for you. This is just a confirmation that you're heading in the right direction here. Okay, so the security will be good. I don't know why they're saying just make sure that you've got battery backup on it. I don't know what that means. If the electricity goes out, you've got battery backup. Security inside and out, maybe, I don't know. A warning system saying if there's anybody out in front of the house at night time for them to leave the property, otherwise you'll call the police, that sort of thing. That's what you can do. All right? And just have the local police number handy in your phone, on speed dial, whatever. There's lots of things that you can put into place for you. Okay? But you are heading in the right direction. Okay, Joanna? I understand. Just get the security thing going so that you'll feel more comfortable there when you move in, okay? Just get it done as soon as you can. And you'll feel so much better. What do you want? I can see you down there. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come say hello. There you go. Sit down. Sit. Say hello. Say hello to everybody. Say hello. Okay, Sonia. Now, are you going to behave yourself? You're going to behave yourself? Yes, you are. Yes, going to behave yourself. Yes, I know. I know. Hop, hop. Come on, your turn. There you go. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Let's say hello. There you go. There you go. Off you go. All right. Yeah, they are cute, Cassie. They are cute. There's two of them, Rose. Little Charlie was the first one, and Indy, my older dog that I've had for over nearly 11 years now. She's yeah, I love them both. Okay, so we've caught up with all of the readings at the moment. So please, if anybody wants to have a reading, an in-depth reading, by all means, pop your donation through. Otherwise, we can do some free readings. Don't forget to like the live up the top here, or love the live. I've got 19. I'd like to have over 20 if that's possible. So whoever hasn't loved my live, please do. They are so awesome for the heart and soul. Yeah, they are, Cassie, they are. They kind of look at me and go, oh, Mum. Letitia. Letitia, they're wanting to tell you that there is somebody around you that is not being above board with you, that you have to go searching for an answer. Then they're kind of like washing over it and not telling you the whole truth about a situation, that you have to dig a little bit further to find the truth of the matter. So Letitia, I hope that helps you. Rose Mom. I no, Joanna, that just, I froze when I saw that. I absolutely froze when I saw that. Horrible. So Letitia, hopefully that has resonated with you. Rose, Rose, I don't know what's going on with you at the moment, but you are also carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. It feels really heavy. It feels like it's actually numbing me. I don't know what's happening with that, but it feels like it's I can't lift my head up, physically or emotionally. It feels like I'm in. I just don't know which way to go. Rose. Take back your power, they're saying. Take back the power that you felt that you lost. However that happens for you, take it back. Oh my goodness. There's a little dog next door, and every time this one particular dog starts barking, Charlie reacts to it. It must be something in the bark, because only that dog. We have a couple of dogs, but this one here, it just gets it every time. Rose, are you still here somewhere? Can you hear the little barks in the background? Urgh, urgh. It broke my heart too. So hopefully that has resonated with you, Rose. Some of these emotions are not yours. They're saying the emotions, some of them are not yours, and you need to offload them and hand them back to the person they belong to. It annoys Charlie, not Indy. It annoys Charlie. So, who else would like an intuitive message? Something must be going on outside because there's a few of them barking, which is very unusual. Charlie's is a lot higher. Her bark is a lot higher pitched still, like a puppy. Olive Grace. Olive. Do you have a question, Olive? Olive, they're asking you to focus. Think about what you want, not what you don't want. Guard your thoughts carefully because they create your experiences. Sometimes it seems that our thoughts choose us, but this is never the case. We always choose our thoughts every moment. Our thoughts always have an effect, and there is no neutral thought. 1/2 second before you hold a thought, you decide to hold it. So, with practice, you can learn to monitor and alter your thoughts. This is the equivalent of putting your hand on the steering wheel of your life. You may believe that your concentration abilities are impaired, yet the infallible mind of the universe is within your own mind. You can experience remarkable feats and concentration by affirming, I am now able to focus my mind at will. I hold only loving thoughts, and my angels act as the gatekeeper in establishing a steady stream of thoughts of love. So they're asking you to focus. Olive, they're asking you to focus on what it is that you want from life. You've got something that that is emerging. There's something that's going on for you that you want to start. I don't know whether this is spiritually or whether this is something that you want to begin in your life, but they're asking you to focus on that, Olive. When you say you have an interview at the US Embassy for a visit visa, is that something that they can make a decision about straight away? Because they're telling me that they can't make a decision straight away. Abdul. And please don't forget to go through and like my page or follow my page before you ask the question. Joanna. Joanna need to know. Joanna, they're talking about, no, you can't have a general. Hi, Crystal, how are you? Okay, so they're talking to you, Joanna, about body care. All right? The angels are urging you to take care of your physical body. You are asked to eat healthy foods and exercise regularly to avoid toxins. This card is your angel's way of asking you to pay attention to your physical body. Perhaps you resist this guidance, and the angels have repeatedly come to you about this topic. They remind you that the body is the instrument that, when well tuned, emanates great harmony. Your spirit is like music for a grand piano, and the angels ask you to maintain that piano. Your angels know that if you follow this guidance, you will feel terrific. Your increased energy and happiness will is your reward for following the angel's suggestion. They will help you to find the time and motivation to exercise. They will also help you to lose your cravings for unhealthy substances. I'm not getting that you eat too many unhealthy foods, but your body does need some extra care at the moment, Joanna. And I think we both know where that is happening for you. And the angels will help you enjoy a newfound pleasure that comes with purifying and maintaining your physical body. Makes perfect sense, yep. Abdul, like I said, are they able to make a decision on the day? Can you please let me know? Because if they are making a decision on the day, the answer is yes. I'm getting a yes that you will be able to do it. I'm just not getting a date for that. And they're also telling me, Joanna, that you're not responsible for everything that happens. It does say, does it say I need to get exercise to be sexy? No, you already are sexy, darling. You don't have to worry about that, all right? You do not have to worry about that. But they are asking you to love yourself more. They want you to love yourself. Please love yourself, darling. Please love yourself. So I know about what you're saying. Good. Okay, great. And it's just come up again. Love yourself. And this is not a new love in your life. This is talking about a new sense of love for yourself. You need to love yourself the same way you love other people. Love of self. Okay? Love both parts of yourself. I did shuffle that. Puppy's coming home. Well, get out there. Nurture your body. Maybe you'll sleep better too. Please don't forget to like the live or love the live and put the love hearts across the bottom. I can't see any love hearts coming across the screen on my phone. So show me some love hearts or care bears or whatever they call themselves. That's it. Keep them coming. Okay, Dawn Zura. Have you liked my page or followed my page, Dawn? Because I've got a message here for you. They're talking about signs. You need to notice the signs. Somebody is sending you signs and you can't actually see them at the moment. You have to pay attention to somebody or something that is sending you evidence of their help. All right, so notice the signs. You might see a butterfly. You could see a bird. You could see multiple numbers coming up. It could be a song, but they're meant for you to pay attention. And this is something that you need to notice because it has something to do with your path moving forward. They're also wanting you to play more music because they say, Dawn, that you really like music, and that will increase or your vibration will be higher by listening to this music. Hopefully that has resonated for you, Dawn. Anybody else like a question? If drawn, please. Crystal. Just let me know if that resonates for you, Dawn. Anybody who gets a free card, it would be really nice if I could have some feedback about whether or not it meant anything to you and how it meant to you. And Crystal, they're asking you to get your manifesting powers into order. You need to start manifesting things. You've got new opportunities that are coming in for you, and they're going to be abundant for you, Crystal. Um, you can get them. You've got to start manifesting them, though. You've got aspirations that are on their way for you. There are different ways that you can get these, but they're talking about you manifesting these things into your life, like feelings of peace, feelings of security, feelings of happiness. They're all manifesting for you as we speak, as you have requested. You have a really good, you can manifest really well. It's kind of like they're saying to me at the moment that you're the master manifester. And you can transform things from a negative situation into a positive situation just by manifesting it. You've got ideas. They want you to nurture those ideas. Okay, I plan on journaling a lot tonight as the new moon is here. Okay, all right. So just keep doing that. Thank you, Dawn. That makes me feel great. Yep, absolutely. So keep going with these manifesting skills, Crystal, because it's going to give you more power. It's going to give you more freedom. It's going to set you up for the future. It's going to set the pace for you. You can do it. Sorry. Page. Olive says, thank you, Caroline. My focus right now is that I'm moving into this place of my own. My thoughts have been all over the place through grieving the loss of my partner in December. Okay. All right. You're so welcome. Whatever your heart, whatever makes your heart sing, Dawn. Whatever makes your heart sing, they want you to tune into that music. They want you to lift your vibration through music. So whatever makes your heart sing, do it. Listen to it. Put the earbuds in. They're telling me something about 8D music. So if you want to go into YouTube and look up 8D music, it kind of switches from one side of the brain to the other. Something about ADHD. So Dawn, look up the 8D music as well. You haven't felt him. He has people to speak to. He has his spiritual team to talk to. Olive. He hasn't forgotten about you. He's just got things that he needs to discuss with his team. Don't fret about it, all right? Don't fret. The other thing too is that telling me that he'll probably visit you in dreams. Don't know whether you have children with this person's Olive, but I've got children here. So I don't know whether you've lost children or whether the children are keeping you going at the moment, but there's definitely a sense of children here that you may have had between the two of you. And that bond will always be there. It's okay. You don't have to have ADHD at all. But try the 8D music. Just look up 8D music and have a listen to it. It actually gets the brain excited into it. It just wires the brain up really well. Okay, people. Anybody else would like a card before I disappear? just let me know. The guy I'm with, do you see anything bad? The question is, Dawn, do you see anything bad with this guy that you're going out with? If you're getting red flags, they want you to pay attention to those red flags. They've been given to you for a reason. They don't want, okay, they're saying to me it's not a question that I need to answer for you, because you need to be able to trust the feelings that you're getting from this. And know that whatever, no, you're not going to try. You will. You just will. All right. You are. So if you pick up anything bad, then pay attention to it and work through it with him, or work through it by yourself. You just will. Trust your instincts, Dawn. Trust what you're feeling, right? And if you get any red flags, look into it. Find out why you're getting these red flags. And sometimes it's just ourselves protecting ourselves, but you're in protection mode for a reason. So find out what it is. It kind of feels a little bit nice, Olive. All right, guys. Okay. All right. But when I try to explain, he does not understand. The communication. All right. The communication needs to be understood. And if he doesn't understand the way you communicate, then that is an issue on its own. Perhaps it's the way you're explaining it, that you're not being very clear with the way you're giving the information across. And perhaps it is that you don't want to hurt his feelings about whatever you're saying. Sometimes you just need to come right out and say it. Thank you, Crystal. I'm just about to get off. It's actually night time here. It's around 10:30 tonight. You have the power to change this, Dawn, so just make sure that you do, okay? Use your words wisely. Okay, people, I've got about 30 more seconds before we hit the 3-hour mark, so I'll give away one more reading to somebody who would like it, who's sitting in the background there, that would like a card. Shirley Sampson, I can see you sitting in the background there. Would you like a card? Shirley Sampson, come say hello. Shirley, where are you? Good night, Cassie. Have a great evening. Joanna says good night too. Sweet dreams to you. It doesn't look like Shirley wants to come in and say hello, so that's okay. I have Dawn. Could I have a card? Dawn. I've just been doing a reading for you, Dawn. That was what I was picking up intuitively for you. Okay, Diana, you will be my... That's okay, Dawn, don't stress. Diana, have you liked my page, Diana? Don't forget to like the live as well, please. Diana, they're talking to me about support. That you are needing support in something. They're saying that you're not alone, Diana. That you're never alone. You've got a very powerful team behind you, Diana. I don't know who you are, but it appears that you have some sort of, some gifts, and they want you to understand that you are not alone, that you are constantly being watched over. They want you to understand that if you get, which is what I was saying to somebody else before, if you get red flags about something or a situation, they want you to pay attention to that. They're given to you for a reason. They want you to talk to your team a little bit more, Diana. They want you to talk to your team so that you get a better understanding of each other. They're saying that when you talk to them more frequently, that they will help you out with people. They will connect you to certain people. And they don't want you to doubt that you have the ability to help other people. So that was for you, Diana. Thank you, Tina. Okay. So that was for you, Diana. Hopefully that has resonated with you. I am going to end the live. Has that resonated for you, Diana? They're just saying to me you've got some major gifts. Yeah, I'm just about to go to Melissa. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for coming to the live. You're not alone, Diana. They want you to know that, and that they're going to start connecting with you. They're going to start connecting you with people so that you can help them. Okay, Tina. I'll just wait for Diana to answer, and then I will end the live. See if we can get to 25 likes or loves on my live. That would be really good. So whoever hasn't liked the live, please do, and send some love hearts across the screen for me. Yes, my dear. Okay. All right. That's great to hear. So hopefully that message has given you a little bit more confirmation about where you're heading. Okay, people, I'm going to end the broadcast, okay? Thank you so much for your donations. They are going straight to anti-child trafficking because it's just something that I've done over the last couple of years, and it is needed. There's a lot of shit happening in our world, and it's my way of paying it forward when you ask for a reading, a more in-depth reading from me. So thank you. One more till we get to 25 peeps. Who hasn't liked the live? Who hasn't loved heart the live? Give me one more. Okay, doesn't look like that's going to happen. All right, guys. Love and light. Joanna, thank you so much for being in the background and being my admin. I love you, and you take care of yourself, yeah? And good luck. with Romeo coming home. I know it'll be good. Now what? What does now mean, Tina? Tina, can you like my live? I need 25. I'm waiting. No, I'm not. I'm not waiting at all. I'm not waiting. All right. Love and light, guys. And I want you to honor the light within. Okay? So good night, people.